Good evening and welcome back to the 2026 Women's Provincial Curling Championship here at the Capital Winter Club. This is draw number 5, and I am joined here by Renee Como, your 2025 Canadian Mixed Champion. Um, Renee, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So, we are following along here tonight, Team Andrea Kelly and Team Melissa Adams. You have quite the connection to the Kelly rink, of course, with Jen Fenwick and Katie Vandenborre
Yes.
being two other folks that won that Canadian National with you. What do you expect to see tonight?
Well, I expect a great game. I mean, these are two great teams. As you mentioned, Katie and Jen were a part of our Canadian mixed team. And what's funny enough is Alex is actually coaching Team Adams. So
Uh-oh.
three of the four are down there, and then I'm up here in the booth. So we're all in the building tonight. But I think Melissa's going to come out firing. You know, she's three-time defending New Brunswick champion,
Yep.
women's champion, and off to an 0-2 start. I know she won't be pleased with that, so I expect her to come out and really pick up her game. So I think it's going to be a good one.
All right. And over on so that action is taking place on sheet 2. Over on sheet 1, we have Team Melody Forsyth and Team Sylvie Quillian. Melody coming off another bracket final loss against Andrea Kelly. So Andrea has kind of locked up 2 spots in the triple knockout format. So Forsyth sitting at 2-2, Quillian at 0-2. So that is a do or die game for both teams. Renee, you've been in those situations before. What's that like?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, when you come into a provincial championship, the goal is you always want to get off to a good start. That's really key, but you never know what can happen. That's the beauty of curling. You have, 3 teams that are 0-2 on their last life, and then you have Andrea who's still undefeated. So sometimes you get your best curling, and you get, a really good game when it's do or die. It's really got to leave it all out there. This is it.
Yeah, yeah. So, of course, that is being live streamed by the Foresight Rank on their Facebook page. So if you want to tune into that as well and switch back and forth, I would say more welcome to do that, but would encourage you to do that just that way you can kind of see what's going on. Our focus will be on the play-by-play here on sheet 2. The teams have completed their last stone draws. Of course, the timers aren't up here tonight, so we have a bit of a Christmas party happening in the lounge up here. So the timers are downstairs, so not quite sure who got what for last
Hammer.
hammer.
Yeah.
Judging from where the teams are congregating, I suspect Team Kelly does have hammer. They're out by the hog line.
Yeah, Kelly will be throwing the yellow rocks, and Melissa will be throwing the blue rocks. I'm looking forward to this matchup. Yeah, I think you are right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Team Kelly did get the hammer.
So are we going to see like a team like so this afternoon's game obviously both teams kind of played very defensive the first two to burn the first 2 ends. Like, are we going to see that here with Melissa being, needing the victory, or is she going to go aggressive and be offensive right off the start?
Well, I think Andrea's game plan would be to come out offensive, right? They've been so hot. They've been playing so well. You would think they would take it right to them in the first end. But let's see. The thing is, too, with these provincial championships is it's a 10-end game. And 10 ends, I mean, it's a long game. So sometimes it is nice if you have hammer to bank some time, just kind of run the rocks down and blank the first end. So we may see that. Looks like Melissa put their first right top 4, and Andrea is going to hit it. So I have noticed, though, she's been playing the delayed corner strategy quite a bit this week. So that's always a great option now since we switched over to the 5 rock rule.
Yep.
So lots of teams have been using that strategy, which is quite effective. Katie just rolls out on that one. So they did sharpen the stones. Was it Wednesday evening?
So they sharpened them to. Well, I'm trying to think when I was last here, other than last night. Um, they sharpened them to start the week, and yeah, I believe they sharpened them last night.
Okay. Because it looks like
Or no, or when no, you're right.
Wednesday night,
Wednesday
yeah.
night, yeah.
Because it looks like they're just not quite as sharp as they were yesterday. It seems to have been straightening up a hair today.
And of course, sheets 1 and 2 primarily played. 3 and 4 saw action today or yesterday and today. So
And Andrea is calling the hit. So or no. Yeah.
yeah, Katie's got such an arm extension there right at the end.
Yeah. And she's got great rotation on her rock as well. Really easy to read. So I am obviously familiar with the ladies on Team Kelly, but also on Melissa Adams' team, Jacqueline Crandall
Right,
was
your
my
mixed doubles partner.
mixed doubles partner. That's right. For the last couple years, we weren't able to play the provincials this year just because of the timing. It didn't quite work out. But she's a great curler as well. And Kayla Auld, who's the new addition to the team at Second Stone. I believe she is the daughter of Ontario curler. Is it Kathy? Kathy Auld?
Okay.
Yeah. Who's a pretty well-known curler in Ontario. So she'll be looking to go to her first
Scotties, yeah.
Yeah. Tons of Scotties experience on the ice here. Of course, you have Erin Carmody, who makes the takeout. She is a former Scotties finalist.
Right, yep.
Silver medal.
And was she not at the mixed as well?
She was, yes. She was on Team Nova Scotia at the Canadian mixed. So I got to spend some time with her, and she is a ton of fun. One of the nicest gals you will ever meet. This one looks a little wide, and they were able to catch a piece.
So, in your men's season this year, you've kind of taken a step back from the skipping role.
Yes.
How's the sweeping working out?
To be honest, I really enjoy it. Obviously, I've skipped for a long time, and I do love that. But third is a great kind of hybrid.
Right.
So you're still kind of involved with the strategy, and of course, I'm calling line for my new skip, Colton Steele. But then you also get the fun of sweeping. So it's keeping me in shape, which is good. I think Andrea was actually calling for the corner guard there, but it just slipped into the rings. It's looking similar over on sheet 1, Forsyth Quillian. Looking like it's probably going to be a blank to start. Roll out there from Jacqueline. Seems like they're all kind of on the high side with these hits. I think that has a lot to do with the rocks kind of straightening out
a bit. I know I spoke to Andrea earlier today, and she had mentioned, like, you almost have to ice yourself a little bit negative because when you up the weight, it just kind of jumps out on you at the end.
Yeah. Especially with the big rotation a lot of these ladies have. They've got nice positive releases. So when you get the big weight, big rotation, it's not going to curl much. And that is how you want to throw it, especially if you make your way to the Scotties.
Right. So there is a difference between arena ice and club ice.
Yes, definitely. But when you have those freshly sharpened stones like they were yesterday, it emulates the conditions that you'd get on arena ice, for sure. Anything soft, and it's just gone out of your hand pretty
Well,
much.
well, and I do know that because I've played a number of times against not to call them out, but Garth Christie and John Franklin and those guys, and they have like a half rotation, and every time Joe sharpens the stones here,
Yeah.
I curse myself because I get into a game of junk and they're able to bury in behind the stuff, and I just can't quite get there.
Yeah, we call that the old New Brunswick hook.
Yeah.
The old 1.5 rotations and hook behind anything on straight ice. These ones are always a little tricky there out on the wings.
Why is that?
I don't know, Steve. They just are. It's tricky because if you get out, if you're a little wide, you never know if it's just going to fall off the sheet kind of into
Right.
the. And sometimes the sheets can be a little bit dished. So sometimes actually the further out you go, the more curl you get. So it's always kind of a guess, especially in the first end. This looks pretty good here from Melissa. And Melissa is actually ranked, I believe they still are the #1 ranked mixed doubles team in
with
Canada.
With Alex.
With Alex Robichaud, yeah.
Yeah.
Who was their coach and also my teammate.
I know they went on a tear early on in the mixed double season.
Yeah, so they've qualified with an automatic berth to the Nationals, which will be in Surrey, I believe at the end of March. Because of their semifinal finish last year at the Nationals. And this season, they've played a lighter schedule because they already have that automatic berth. And they've won all 3 events.
Oh, well.
They've competed in. I believe they're 19-1 on the season, if I'm not mistaken.
And who's the one against?
The one loss was against Rebecca Watson and Sean Beland, who happened to win the provincial championship this past weekend.
So Rebecca is playing over on sheet 1 with Melody Forsyth.
That's right. So we will be well represented at the Canadian Mixed Doubles Championships in Surrey. It'll be exciting to watch.
Oh, it's, yeah. So speaking of different tournaments and where everything's going to be at, do you know where yours is at yet? Your World Championship, where it's going to happen at?
We do not. So we know that the World Championships will be next October, which is kind of fun because we have a full year to bask in the glory of being, Team Canada. But we have no idea where it's going to be. Could be anywhere in the world.
Where do you want it to be?
I'm hoping for Asia. I would love maybe, Japan or Korea. It's traditionally been held in Scotland, Aberdeen, Scotland, quite frequently. So that's a possibility. A quick
easy jet flight to London.
Yeah, that's right. But regardless of where it is, it's just going to be an amazing experience to be able to wear the maple leaf. So here we've got Andrea's last stone here on the first, looking for the blank. Looks pretty good. Clean the whole way down. And that's a good start.
And so, there we have it. After 16 rocks thrown, nothing on the board, 0-0. Team Kelly maintains hammer the second. We'll be right back.
Uplaso's all-purpose mineralizer is the ideal solution for your plants. Uplazo is 100% natural and offers your vegetables, flowers, trees, herbs, and houseplants a blend of more than 57 minerals, compared to the big brand fertilizers that offer 3 minerals at most. Uplazo enhances everything that grows. Get bigger, tastier, and more colorful fruits and vegetables while keeping bugs away naturally. For a garden worthy of grandma, use Uplazo All-Purpose Mineralizer. Le minéralisant tout usage Uplazo est la solution idéale pour tous vos végétaux. Uplazo est naturel à 100% et offre à vos légumes, fleurs, arbres, fines herbes et plantes d'intérieur un mélange de plus de 57 minéraux, alors que les fertilisants de grandes marques en offrent 3 au plus. Uplazo fait le bonheur de tout ce qui pousse. Obtenez des fruits et légumes plus goûteux, plus gros et plus colorés et éloignez les insectes de façon naturelle. Pour un jardin digne de celui de grand-maman, utilisez le minéralisant tout usage Uplazo.
Good evening and welcome back to draw number 5 here at the 2026 Women's Provincial Curling Championship. We're here at the Capital Winter Club in Fredericton, New Brunswick, as we follow along Team Andrea Kelly from the Capital Winter Club and Team Melissa Adams, also out of the Capital Winter Club. End number 1 saw a blank performed by Andrea with a hit and roll out on her final stone. As we begin end number 2, Kendra Lister's first stone comes to the top 4, and Andrea's asking Katie to remove that stone.
Yeah, looks like Melissa is starting off with a bit of a defensive strategy, which is not surprising for a do-or-die game. I'm thinking Andrea may go for the delayed corner here. We'll see. Kendra will be looking to hit this right on the nose.
Big scrub out of Kayla Ald right out of the hand.
Looks to be a slight over curl. Will it hang on? Does hang on for a biter.
Okay.
And Andrea is going for the delayed corner, which I suspected. Looks like we may get a couple rocks in play here.
Okay. Update over on sheet 1. Team Foresight also successfully blanked their first end. So scoreless after 1 over there.
This looks to be coming quite tight. Will stop just in time. And Melissa's going for the center guard. Let's get this party started.
Okay.
And we've got second Kayla Ald. Kayla with a C, we call her, because the fifth.
Kayla Russell is Kayla with a K.
That's right, and she's the 5th on Team Adams. And this one looks like it's just going to slip into the top 12.
Oof. I know 9:30 league play, that would probably have stopped short.
Yeah.
Hitting that flat slide path.
Yeah. From what I can tell, it's been great ice conditions so far this week.
Yep.
The speed seems to be quite nice. And of course, that's to be expected here at Capital Winter Club. Our head ice maker, Joe, does a phenomenal job with the ice here. Looking for the hit and flop. Get a little flop, not quite under.
Looking for the hit and roll to the other side, but are we concerned about the jam at the back at all?
Well, she's playing the right turn. With this turn, you'd have to hit it quite thin for the jam, but it's definitely a possibility. That's a nice shot there.
So just looking for the nose to set up the corner guard there.
Yeah. They'll have two tight to the rings. I suspect Melissa will likely be playing some type of double peel. Those are dangerous rocks there. Splittable.
Right.
And I can say from experience, Katie Vandenborre is, I think, one of the top female sweepers in the country. Now, I may be a little biased since she's on my mixed team.
I would say she's one of the top sweepers in the country, period.
Yeah. She is just a phenomenal athlete, and I know for myself at the Canadian mix, she saved a lot of my rocks. She sure did. There was a couple that I didn't think had a chance, but...
And, of course, right now it's Katie and Aaron, but can't forget Jillian Babin.
Yes.
The two of them with Andrea or whoever they played with could carry a rock as well further than I could. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the bronze medal team at the Scotties from a few years back. It's great to have Andrea back here in New Brunswick. She curled out of Northern Ontario the last, I think,
3 years
seasons with.
I had to do the Wikipedia
McCarkle.
search.
Krista Scharf now.
Scharf, yes.
Yep. Yeah, it's really nice to have Andrea back. Of course, she was living here in Fredericton, so it was a lot of travel for her to be going out west into Northern Ontario for events and training. So we did see her around the club, but it's nice to see her competing for New Brunswick again. They played the come around. I think they got it a piece under. Melissa's got to decide here between the chase or the run. Looks like they're going for the run. The chase is dangerous because of the jam. Jacqueline should be close on this. Lovely run back there from Jacqueline. So Team Adams is sitting 2 in the 12-foot. Andrea will be looking for Jen to make this roll behind that staggered corner. Still a pretty good opportunity for Team Cully here to possibly set up a deuce. Big scrub from Aaron. And they'll get a nose hit. So now it looks like Melissa's going for the roll, which, you know, she makes the roll perfect, and you're gonna see Andrea come around all of it to try to set up her skips deuce. I think even if Melissa noses this, you'll likely see Andrea play the draw. Looks to be pretty close. And we'll
Ooh.
just overroll. So great opportunity here for Team Kelly to bury around that stagger. These are the types of ends you love when you have hammer. Go for a soft deuce. The forefoot's completely open, but you've got a couple corner guards to work with. And she even has this biter in the back, which, you know, if she's half open, it's a tough chase. Because then you've got to worry about the jam if you're Team Adams. So a great opportunity here for Andrea. Over on sheet 1, it is completely open. No rocks in play, so it looks like they're heading for another blank. Which again, for a do or die game, which it is for both those teams, it's normal to see
A little bit of apprehension.
yeah, and just a defensive strategy.
Katie had a couple big swipes there halfway down here on our featured lineup.
Weight looks close. They've just got to curl it. Oh, did she burn the rock? No.
No, I don't think so.
She must have just missed it. She had a little slip up, but just caught herself in time. That's a nice shot from Andrea. It looks like it is pretty much fully buried, but it is just back tee line. So it gives Melissa the chance to freeze. This is a big shot here for Melissa. Giving up a deuce in the, I guess the second end now would not be ideal. I think in these do or die games, it's always important to get off to a good start. Sweepers are off it early. Looks to be a little heavy. Trying to carve it over.
Did you try to curve it? Nope.
And
No.
that's just a little too much juice from Melissa there, and that'll slide through the rings. So an open draw for 2 for Team Kelly here in the second end. This will be the start they were hoping for.
Yep. Andrea Kelly with her final here in 2. Halfway down the sheet, sweepers are on it. Real no panic.
Looks pretty close. It's always a good sign when the sweepers are on and off. And that's a nice touch there from Andrea.
Right down in, right on top of the button there. Andrea securing her deuce here in the second, taking a 2-0 advantage.
Uplaso's all-purpose mineralizer is the ideal solution for your plants. Uplaso is 100% natural and offers your vegetables, flowers, trees, herbs, and houseplants a blend of more than 57 minerals, compared to the big brand fertilizers that offer 3 minerals at most. Uplaso enhances everything that grows. Get bigger, tastier, and more colorful fruits and vegetables while keeping bugs away naturally. For a garden worthy of grandma, use Uplaso all-purpose mineralizer. Le minéralisant tout usage Uplaso est la solution idéale pour tous vos végétaux. Uplaso est naturel à 100% et offre à vos légumes, fleurs, arbres, fines herbes et plantes d'intérieur un mélange de plus de 57 minéraux, alors que les fertilisants de grandes marques en offrent 3 au plus. Uplaso fait le bonheur de tout ce qui pousse. Obtenez des fruits et légumes plus goûteux, plus gros et plus colorés et éloignez les insectes de façon naturelle. Pour un jardin digne de celui de grand-maman, utilisez le minéralisant tout usage Uplaso.
Good evening and welcome back to draw number 5 of the 2026 Women's Provincial Curling Championship. We're here at the Capital Winter Club following along Team Andrea Kelly and Team Melissa Adams, both from the Capital Winter Club. Of course, I am joined here by Renee Como. Renee has ties to kind of both teams here on the sheet. With Melissa, or not with Melissa, with Jacqueline Crandall, of course, being mixed doubles partner, and then Katie Vandenboer and Jennifer Fenwick with the mixed championship, and of course the coach for Team Melissa Adams, Alex Robichaud as well with the mixed team. Alex and Renee, you also curl together, right?
That's right.
And you did.
We are.
So who else is on that team?
So we've got a new men's team this year, and we've recruited a couple guys from Halifax. So Colton Steele is our skip, so I've stepped down to third. And then we've added Cam Solage, who was silver medalist at the Canadian Juniors last year for Team New Brunswick. So he is going to Dal and living in Halifax.
I made the short list, though, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, just as long as I made the short list.
Yeah. So it's worked out good so far, having Colton and Cam being able to train together in Halifax, and then Alex and I here at Capital Winter Club. So we'll be looking to make a run at the Tankard there at the end of January, which will be held at the Gauge. Hopefully you'll be there commentating that event as well.
Oh, we will be there.
It should be a lot of fun. And of course, it's an Oromocto.
Oromocto, New Brunswick.
At the Gauge, so you know the Grattan fans will be out in full force. So it'll be a lively crowd and a fun week.
I actually did my junior program through there.
Okay. Yeah, it's a great club. So we got a few rocks in play here. Andrea's got a center guard up, and Melissa's got a corner up. I suspect we won't see much more defense from Melissa now that she's down a couple. She'll be looking to put a few more rocks in play, generate some offense. Nose hit there from Kayla. See who can get the roll underneath. We'll roll to the wing there from Aaron. I expect Melissa to ignore that. Yep. Kind of tricky come around the corner. It's a bit of a tight port. Either come around the center or the corner. Looks like they're electing to go around the center. This one looks to be a little heavy. The sweepers.
Kind of backing off on it already.
Yeah. And Andrea is one of the best sweepers
In the house.
in the house. She goes full tilt behind the tee line. And she will, ooh, does it hang on?
It does hang on.
Just hangs on to the back 12. Andrea's still sitting 1 though. They've been fooled on a couple draws, the Adams rink. Might be a little keener out there this evening. You get that sometimes too once the stones aren't quite as sharp. So like we mentioned, they were sharpened Wednesday night. So yesterday there were tons of curl. And when they start to straighten out a bit, sometimes you'll just get them running an extra couple feet without the curl to really take that weight off. It's a nice come around there by Jen. Pretty much fully buried. Forces Jacqueline into the run back. Over on sheet 1, Team Forsyth did get forced. She nosed the blank attempt, so it's 1-0 Team Forsyth over there. Ooh. That always hurts. When you connect on a run back and stuff it.
It did kind of pop open, though, in the port.
It did, yep. It should be, it's almost fully open there through that hole. Andrea now a chance to sink another one and sit 3. We got a bit of a party going on behind us. It is Christmas party season after all.
So after all that talk, they're looking to go around in behind?
Yep. I think they're just going for top 8. They don't want to come too deep or else they might set up a double. And that's a great shot there from Jen. Team Kelly has been dialed in this week. This was a big shot here from Jacqueline. She really needs to connect here on this run back. They're on it early. Looks close. And that's a fabulous run double from Jacqueline Crandall. What a great shot. They really needed that one. It does just pop out in the open. So Andrea will be able to play the hit and sit 2. But that might be just a bit of a momentum swing that Team Adams needed.
And momentum's such a big part of the game.
It really is. And especially with these 10-end games, you know, you can have 2, 3, 4 momentum swings just in one game. Katie's on it early. Looks like they really got to go on this one to get it by. Whoa. Andrea's calling them off. That's a great shot. They get a little roll underneath as well. Now, does Melissa have the thin double to sit 2? And will she play it? They're looking at it. Jacqueline's lining it up. It's a tough shot.
So you play the thin double, you make it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're okay, so now you're sitting 2.
Mm-hmm.
Team Kelly berries?
I don't think so, no. I think given they're up 2-0, I think they probably hit the open one and concede the deuce.
Okay.
Looks like with that ice, she may just be playing a quieter weight. Even to just roll over near that other yellow, hit over top the back blue. Of course, you don't want to jam it because then that ruins your chance at the deuce. So they're looking to just kind of hit it over top and roll over to maybe set up a double on her next one. It's a big shot here from Melissa. She can only see about 2/3, I would say. It's a piece tucked underneath. It's looking like a board weight. Sweepers are on it. Ooh, and it'll just roll over top and out. They either had to be off it to stick their shooter or on it the whole way to catch it a little thinner. Just kind of got caught in between. So now a free chance for Andrea to bury one here. She can go right top button, and she puts it in the right spot. It's going to be a tough score for Melissa. Sweepers like it early. Aaron's looking to get some curl. There it goes. Looks pretty good. And that's a nice
it's
shot.
top 4.
Yeah, it looks like it's about half in the forefoot. Force Melissa to go out a little wider for her draw. Might be a bit of a new path. They seem to be lining up if there's any chance at a deuce. I'm not sure. They would have to play a run double. Oh, she's playing the chase.
I think she skinnies the guard.
That's a tough shot. I think if I'm her, I'm drawing to full 4, taking my 1. This is a risky call, I would say, because that is pretty much completely buried. And she would need to hit a thick half with enough weight to punch that other yellow out. Yeah, I think
she went to, she got in the hack and realized
that's right. That. She's looked from the hack and said that doesn't look too pretty. And I think this is the right call.
I mean, even if you just get to the nose of it on a draw because whatever it chose the wrong path, or giving up a steal of 1 here still keeps you in that game.
Definitely. Yeah, this is the smart call.
Because I noted that earlier today with the Kelly Forsyth game, there's a lot of conversation, a lot of tense moments with the Forsyth group when they were down 5 early, and it's just like
Mhm.
all you need is 2 and you're back in it.
That's right. We always say when you get down early, you don't need to sell the farm.
No.
You don't need to sell the farm. You got to make sure you score. Although this one looks to be a little hot. For sure, a steal of 1, and will it hang on? I don't
think
think so. Another steal of 2.
So with coming up just a little heavy, steal of 2 for Team Kelly here to end number 3. Team Adams looking to rebound here as we begin end number 4.
Uplaso's all-purpose mineralizer is the ideal solution for your plants. Uplaso is 100% natural and offers your vegetables, flowers, trees, herbs, and houseplants a blend of more than 57 minerals compared to the big brand fertilizers that offer 3 minerals at most. Uplaso enhances everything that grows. Get bigger, tastier, and more colorful fruits and vegetables while keeping bugs away naturally. For a garden worthy of grandma, use Uplaso all-purpose mineralizer. Le minéralisant tout usage Uplaso est la solution idéale pour tous vos végétaux. Uplaso est naturel à 100% et offre à vos légumes, fleurs, arbres, fines herbes et plantes d'intérieur un mélange de plus de 57 minéraux, alors que les fertilisants de grandes marques en offrent 3 au plus. Uplaso fait le bonheur de tout ce qui pousse. Obtenez des fruits et légumes plus goûteux, plus gros et plus colorés et éloignez les insectes de façon naturelle. Pour un jardin digne de celui de grand-maman, utilisez le minéralisant tout usage Uplaso.
Good evening and welcome back to draw number 5 of the 2026 Women's Provincial Curling Championship. And it is weird saying 2026 and 2025. The Olympic schedule, of course, kind of throwing a wrench into national and world competition, or other world competition, I should say. So we're playing the 2026 Women's Provincials here in 2025.
I have to say, this might be the earliest women's provincial championships ever in New Brunswick.
I'm looking back at the last even Olympic cycle, and I think we played that in January.
Yeah, I mean, this is incredibly early. For some of these ladies teams, this will be the end of their season.
Yeah,
before the new year, which is quite something.
I was downstairs talking earlier to one of the parents of Team Foresight, which is weird to say because they've just graduated out of the junior group, and they were saying that once this event is done, Team Foresight doesn't play again together until a next gen event in almost April.
Oh wow!
So,
what next gen event is that? Something out west, I'm guessing.
I'm assuming. I didn't inquire about that, but
okay.
But it was kind of like once this is it, their season's done, and it's just
Yeah, well, that next gen program is really great to get those young curlers the experience and the exposure and the funding as well.
Yeah.
And to play on some great ice conditions. It's really great that Curling Canada is trying to grow the game. Because what we've seen kind of in the last 10 years, I think one of the reasons they implemented that next gen program is you kind of get a drop off. So once you graduate juniors, it's really tough to break into the men's and women's, the World Curling Tour rankings. It's not easy. You're trying to start a career. It's hard to find sponsorship. You've got a lot of commitments. So it's really great that they're giving those young athletes some support and resources to hopefully keep them in the game. Because that's what we need. We see all the other countries starting to catch up to Canada with such incredible talent. A lot of those national teams, that's their full-time job.
Yeah, and that's the thing is we kind of sat around the table here a couple weeks ago during our men's league play, and I said I think Curling Canada's doing it wrong, but I think we're on the path to doing it right.
Mm-hmm. We've got some rocks in play here in the fourth.
Yeah.
We got 2 guards up, and then Team Adams has a biter there in the top 12.
And that was a chase to the one on the button, but it's still in a very usable position.
Mm-hmm. Now, did Andrea call the guard on that? It looks like it's coming a little deep. We'll just chip the blue and slip into the top 12. Still not a bad result. And Melissa is going for the peel. She's got to make sure she scores here in the fourth. Nice peel there from Kayla. And Andrea's going to look to hit that and sit 3. Or no, she is going to peel the corner. I think that's a smart call. So this is the risk for Melissa peeling the center. Now Andrea peels the corner, and she's got virtually no rocks in play to work with. Oh, and she gets the double. I'm not sure that was on purpose, but that's a great shot.
If you're going to back into a shot, that's one to do it to.
Yeah. Melissa will be looking to replace the corner. Likely you will see at some point Melissa use that Team Kelly rock that's just biting the top 12 as a corner guard. When you've got nice curl and finish in the ice, you know, you can bury around a rock that's top 12.
Hit the blue, hit the yellow, make everything disappear.
Yep. Jen will be throwing some big peel weight here. When we were at the Canadian Mixed Nationals, she was getting lots of practice with the big peel weights. So, and that's a nice shot there. Now it's a little closer to a center guard. Okay. Melissa's got a couple rocks to work with. But this Kelly team is such a great hitting team, so it's tough once you get down early. So they're looking for the freeze. Sweepers are on it. Weight looks pretty close. And that'll come up just a little bit light.
Kind of in that slide path.
Yeah. And Andrea's looking at a few options. You've got the straight pick. She even she mentioned the guard as an option, which I don't love at this point. Or she can run that yellow. Looks like they may go for the guard. It is a good opportunity to steal. But you got to make sure you make this guard because you over curl it all. And then Team Adams may be able to use it against them. Very offensive call here from Team Kelly with a 4-0 lead.
Not really moving yet.
No, they're trying to curl it over. And that actually ends up in a pretty good spot. Maybe a little tighter than they wanted, but it's a good shot. I think Team Kelly smells blood a little bit here.
Yeah.
So they're looking to keep on the offense. Melissa doesn't really have a choice here. She's got to run something or hit something because that Team Kelly rock is right on the pin. Jacqueline's coming down here to discuss their options. I think Jacqueline's indicating they got to run it, and I agree. Either catch the blue back on the yellow or make both yellows go, and which may then redirect back on the blue.
Right.
They've got to get some stones moving here. Forsyth has a 2-0 lead over on sheet 1, and they are sitting a couple on skip stones. They look to be in control over there.
Jacqueline Crandall here with her final here in 4, throwing some heat.
Looks close. Sweepers are on it. Oh, and they do connect. Not able to hold their blue, but that's a great shot there from Jacqueline. She's made a couple big run backs to really keep them alive here. I've seen her make tons of those in her mixed doubles. Yeah.
So she throws 2, 3, and 4.
Well, she did our first year. So we played together for 2 seasons. The first year, she was throwing the middle rocks, and then we had switched it up the following year. But she's such a great curler. You can put her in any position, and she'll make a lot of shots. So a good chance here for Andrea to sink another one here. Probably looking to go right top 4, bite the top button. And then you may see Melissa be playing off that side yellow. And this has really been the case every end. Andrea's in the hack and already sitting a couple and looking to draw another one in there. Team Adams just seems to be chasing pretty much every end. Looks a little heavy. The sweepers aren't touching it. We'll just slide back 8. And this is a good opportunity here for Melissa. This is a big draw. She's been a little heavy on her draws thus far, so let's see if she can make the adjustment.
Fortunately for her, she does have some backing.
Yeah.
This go around. Now, of course, we do know that the ice does straighten up with a little more extra weight, so she doesn't have too much room to work with, but it is there.
Yeah. Although not ideal if she does freeze the back, because you'll see Andrea just come on top and she'll likely get forced. But I suppose to the backing is better than light. And the sweepers are on it early. They seem to like it. Looks like they got to go. They're going really hard. Big scrub from Kayla and Kendra. And that's going to come up light.
Doesn't land in too bad of a spot, though.
Yeah, that's a big miss there from Melissa. She just kind of overcompensated after being heavy on a couple draws. So Andrea's got the chance now to sink another one in set 4. And it might be a tough score here for Melissa.
So our reach is far, from what I can tell. We got a message earlier on, all the way from Houston, Texas. Jillian Babbin's tuning in.
Hey, Jill, thanks for tuning in. I know she's former teammates with a lot of these girls. I think all of them except for Erin, maybe, on Team Kelly. I wonder if she's doing any curling down in Houston.
Probably not, but probably a lot of golf.
Yes. Oh, my gosh, yes. I'm sure the weather is much nicer in Houston than here in Fredericton. It's been frigid and snowy the last couple days. Katie's holding the line here. Looks pretty close.
Starting to dive in there.
Yeah, it is. Ooh, and they just rubbed the blue, but actually ends up in a pretty good spot. It basically blocks that side of the sheet. And it also ticked that blue a little underneath the center line guard so that it's a little more difficult to raise. Looks like that's still what they're going to play. I think it's probably their best option.
Otherwise, it's your picket. You're
going out wide on the out turn. Doesn't look like very much ice, but do have to throw that extra weight for the tap. And this is a big shot here for Melissa. This could be ball game.
But we're curling.
That's right. I think she'll be close on this. Sweepers are on it early. And they really got to go for line. Looks like they're on the top. They're trying to tap the top now. And they did get it. Did they get one?
Oh.
I thought the ice looked pretty tight. I'm not sure who counted. We'll have to wait to see what goes up on the scoreboard.
But regardless, what could have been a mittful for Team Kelly turned out not to be. So we'll update the score when we come back into end number 5.
Uplaso's all-purpose mineralizer is the ideal solution for your plants. Uplaso is 100% natural and offers your vegetables, flowers, trees, herbs, and houseplants a blend of more than 57 minerals, compared to the big brand fertilizers that offer 3 minerals at most. Uplaso enhances everything that grows. Get bigger, tastier, and more colorful fruits and vegetables while keeping bugs away naturally. For a garden worthy of grandma, use Uplaso all-purpose mineralizer. Le minéralisant tout usage U-Plaso est la solution idéale pour tous vos végétaux. U-Plaso est naturel à 100% et offre à vos légumes, fleurs, arbres, fines herbes et plantes d'intérieur un mélange de plus de 57 minéraux, alors que les fertilisants de grandes marques en offrent 3 au plus. U-Plaso fait le bonheur de tout ce qui pousse. Obtenez des fruits et légumes plus goûteux, plus gros et plus colorés et éloignez les insectes de façon naturelle. Pour un jardin digne de celui de grand-maman, utilisez le minéralisant tout usage U-Plaso.
Good evening and welcome back to draw number 5 of the 2026 Women's Provincial Curling Championship here at the Keppel Winter Club in Fredericton, New Brunswick. We saw Melissa Adams make the tap to the full 8-foot to outcount the Andrea Kelly stones that were kind of scattered throughout. So Team Kelly with hammer here as we begin end number 5.
Yeah, so Melissa did get the one. We weren't quite sure there, but they called the audible there at the last minute and raised the center line guard. So that's a big point for them to get on the board. Okay. Andrea calls to the wing. They could play the tick.
Yes.
Since that one's not on the center line. But they just elected to draw to the wing. Nowadays, those lead rocks are so important with the no-tick rule that you get it on the center line. I imagine if we were later in the game,
right,
we might see the tick.
Or if the score was closer even.
Yeah.
Like and I say closer, like a 1 point difference.
I think it's you're more apt to get it in the 8th, 9th, 10th end,
right,
especially
okay.
the final end, right?
Right?
If a team's trying to steal. And now Andrea's calling the come around. And Sylvie Quillian did get her single over on sheet 1. So Forsyth leads that one 2-1 with hammer in the 5th. And again, that is a do or die game for both teams. All the teams out here, with the exception of Team Kelly, have 2 losses. So basically need to win out, win to stay alive. And that was a nice draw there by Katie Vandenborre right to the top 4. Very nicely executed. Now Kayla looking for the freeze. And that's a nice shot there from Kayla. Big rotation here from Aaron.
Looking for the run back, like straight run?
I think just the straight peel. Yeah, nicely done. Now you may wonder why they didn't go for the double peel, but that high center guard is so high and a little off the center line that it's not super usable for Team Adams. I don't think Team Kelly's too worried about it. Melissa looking for the freeze. Perhaps a little freeze tap.
Yeah, I think the weight call was like back 4.
Looks pretty good. And that's a great
Good
shot
shot.
from Kayla. Really nice. Looks like Andrea's just trying to peel the top lure. No, save the shooter. Can see what, about 2/3, half?
2/3. Yeah. I mean, that, and you're right. Like that guard is so high up there.
Yeah.
It's virtually non-existent.
Yeah.
Needing that one to come back to the center line just a little bit.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Katie's playing the carve, and they do catch a piece, enough to remove it from play. So that's a good shot from Erin. See, she slides a little tight to the broom, and she's got that big rotation in out release. So on those types of shots, tend to run a little straighter.
So Renee, I get confirmation here from Texas. There are no curling clubs where
No curling
Jillian's
clubs.
at. So,
well, my men's team, we were down in Arizona last
Oh.
year in January. They've got a great curling club in Arizona, the Coyotes Curling Club in Tempe, which is in the Phoenix region. But I guess Texas hasn't hopped on the bandwagon yet.
well, I've heard there might be one in Austin.
Okay. Don't they do everything bigger in Texas?
I hear that. I know they've got a great racetrack down there, Circuit of Americas.
That's a nice shot there from Jacqueline.
Yeah.
A little freeze tap. So Andrea's looks like they're making a play on shot stone. Yeah, they got to go early on this one. Looked like Jen was just a little tight on that, and looks like they may be playing the audible. Play off the top. And they do remove it from play, so that's a great plan B. Still a good outcome. Melissa does have some rocks to work with here, though. She's got a chance to put on a little bit of pressure.
Well, I think this is the third call. Kind of do the same thing,
Yeah.
just advance. Like I think the teams figured out this line and this weight right here.
Yeah. I mean, Team Adams is our 3-time defending women's champion, so they're not going to go down easy. Melissa's got a ton of experience. She is a former World Junior champion.
That was just going to go a shade wide, but not too bad.
Not too bad. She sets up a pocket there in the back 4. Andrea's going to make a decision here because it's tough to kill both those blues.
And save your shooter.
Yeah, it's really thin double. Yeah, definitely not saving the shooter if they play that double. I'm not sure what they decided on.
Are they looking to kill everything?
Maybe. They're on and off. It must be close. And that's a great shot. So Team Kelly is sitting 1. Melissa's looking for the freeze.
And even if she freezes, if she freezes right down on top of it, she's pretty even with that other blue stone. So it's a fairly flat double
Yeah.
setup.
Yeah, it's with these freezes, you've got to be just so precise, especially with the hitting ability of Andrea. I mean, Andrea, she's one of the strongest female athletes I've ever met, and she can throw a lot of weight. So if you're just a little off nose, she'll likely be able to rip everything. See if Melissa can find her draw weight here.
So far, so good. Nothing.
Looks like it's a little heavy. They're going to tap it a little. But that's a great
Another
shot from Melissa. Perfect line.
Leaves Andrea.
I think she's playing, what, like a board weight
hit.
nose, tap,
Yeah.
tap. She's got to be a little careful with this, though, because if she plays a board weight and she stuffs it and rolls off a little, you'll see Melissa have a hit and roll back to sit 3 and 2 right in the forefoot. So this is a precise shot here from Andrea. She wants to sit right on the nose. With that ice, I think she's likely just playing a back line, is my guess.
It was about the same ice that Melissa was taking for Jacqueline's shots. Kayla's first and Jacqueline's 2 shots. So yeah, you're probably right. Like back line, like nothing too crazy.
Yeah, she's got to make sure she doesn't roll off. That's the key. Yeah, it looks like a heavy draw. Sweepers are on it. And it was just about back 4. I'm not sure who shot. Looks like it's yellow by a cat whisker.
Yeah.
Can we zoom in on that, Steve?
We'll get the camera operator to do that.
So Melissa's still got a good opportunity here. She's looking for a corner freeze. If it is, in fact, Team Kelly's shot, she'll want to just bump it. Not far, just a couple of inches to sit 1-2. Good opportunity here for Team Adams to put a little pressure on Andrea.
Melissa taking her time with her pre-shot routine. Oh, and here we go. Something very important.
Yeah. Sweepers are off it early. Looks to be running like it's a bit heavy. They're trying to carve it over. Looks like they're on the back.
Oh.
And that's not a great result. It looks like Andrea will have pretty much a nose hit double for at least two. I'm not sure who is shot from that back yellow and the side blue. Looks like she's just playing a soft weight bump for two. And that's a big missed opportunity there for Melissa Adams. Sweepers are on it. Looking good. And that looks to be a deuce. One for sure.
Jen's pretty good at putting the score up here at the 5th end break, just to let us know.
And that's
This
just
is
the
a
single.
single.
Okay, so Team Adams gets the force.
So with that, after 5, Team Kelly leads 5-1 going into the break. Teams will get a drink, get their snacks, and come back refreshed and try to battle this out all the way to the finish. Proud supporters of provincial curling in New Brunswick. BrokerLink Insurance. BrokerLink has a group rate for members of Curling New Brunswick. Visit brokerlink.ca to get your quote today. Patel Dalrymple Properties. The Jake Thomas Celebrity Curling Classic. Hoop Lasso. Maximize your harvest with Hoop Lasso. Visit hooplasso.ca to learn more about our mineralizer. The Brennan Icebreaker. The Government of New Brunswick. The Curling NB Hall of Fame. Nominations for the May 2026 induction ceremony are open now. The deadline for submission is January 31st, 2026. Visit facebook.com/CNBHOF for more details. Egg Farmers Rocks and Rings. Visit rocksandrings.com to bring the Rocks and Rings program to your school's gymnasium or community function. Sport New Brunswick. Curling Canada.
Uplasso's all-purpose mineralizer is the ideal solution for your plants. Uplasso is 100% natural and offers trees, herbs, and houseplants a blend of more than 57 to the big brand fertilizers that offer 3 minerals at most. Enhances everything that grows, get bigger, tastier, and more colorful fruits and vegetables while keeping bugs away naturally. For a garden worthy of grandma, use Uplasso all-purpose mineralizer. Le minéralisant tout usage Uplasso est la solution idéale pour tous vos végétaux. Uplasso est naturel à 100% et offre à vos légumes, fleurs, arbres, fines herbes et plantes d'intérieur un mélange de plus de 57 minéraux, alors que les fertilisants de grandes marques en offrent 3 au plus. Uplasso fait le bonheur de tout ce qui pousse. Obtenez des fruits et légumes plus goûteux, plus gros et plus colorés et éloignez les insectes de façon naturelle. Pour un jardin digne de celui de grand-maman, utilisez le minéralisant tout usage Uplasso.
Good evening and welcome back to draw number 5 of the 2026 Women's Provincial Curling Championship. We're here at the Capital Winter Club in Fredericton, New Brunswick. We're following along Team Melissa Adams versus Team Andrea Kelly. Team Kelly kind of in the lead here with 2 points in the second. Steele 2 in 3 and 1 in 5. Adams forced to 1 in the fourth. Over on sheet 1, of course, another game going on. We have Team Melody Forsyth versus Team Sylvie Quillian. Forsyth leads that one 3-1, taking singles in 2, 3, and 5. And Quillian taking a single in end number 4. I'm joined, of course, by Renee Como.
Pleasure to be here.
So, kind of first time doing this.
Well, I've done.
Well, you've done the stuff for Curling Zone.
I've done a little commentating for Curling Zone.
But not for Curl and Be Live.
No, not for Curl and Be Live. And it's fun to have a fellow broadcaster. Because all the games I've covered have been solo.
Oh, I know exactly how that feels.
We have some rocks in play here in the 6th. Now Team Adams is down 5-1, but again, these tenon games are long, and if they can score a deuce here, they're right back in it. Looks like Kendra came a little deep on her freeze attempt, and Katie Vandenborg, as she does, put up a perfect top 4 and center line guard. Looks like Aaron's is coming a little deep as well. If anything, the misses on draw seem to be a little heavy.
If you have backing, that's not a problem, but when you don't, it's a big problem.
Team Adams did put up the corner guard, but all the play is around the center, so we'll see if they ever get to actually take advantage of that corner. Kind of tricky where it ended up with the halfway center guard and the tight corner. It makes it tricky to come around.
And a good little setup there along the center, but of course it does leave that double.
Yeah. Big weight coming here from Aaron Carmody. Looks like they really got to curl this one.
Oh.
Yeah, they're trying to sweep it by so they don't tick their own, and they do tick their own. Yikes.
First real miss out of the Kelly rink.
Yeah, that's a big miss.
Now, and I've noticed that all weekend, really, the inside-out hits are the ones that are fooling all the teams.
Yeah. And again, with the way Aaron throws the rock, she throws big rotation, a big in-out release, which is what you want on curly ice. But when you throw that up weight, it can really run straight. So a good chance for Team Adams here. When you get a miss like that, you really got to capitalize. And this looks pretty good. And that's a great shot there from Kayla.
Of course, Kayla with a C.
Kayla with a C, that's right. She is the new addition to the Team Adams rink, although She has been playing women's league with them here in Fredericton at
Yep.
the Capital Winter Club for the last few years. So they've played together recreationally for a few years, but they decided to give her a promotion up to the
Yep.
big leagues. So here she is. So I think Jen's looking for the freeze here. I'm a little surprised they didn't run the guard with a 5-1 lead. This is a great shot if she makes it. Just
So
cannot bounce off.
I think it's going to rub off a little bit.
A little.
I don't know.
It's okay. It sat just in time, I would say. So Melissa's calling for the corner freeze here from Jacqueline. Looking to just get low side here with this freeze to set up the angles.
So what's low side? Just for those that are tuning in.
So low side is they want to just over curl the nose. So they're trying to get that late carve, and they hit it high side. So not the result they were looking for. Still not a terrible setup for Team Adams. Actually good from Team Adams that they had enough weight to bounce that blue over.
And separate everything.
And
yeah,
exactly. Because if they didn't get that separation, Andrea would have a nose hit to remove both Adams rocks. So it didn't work out terribly. Again, Team Adams is just looking to manufacture a deuce. If they can get a deuce here in 6, they are right back in it. Sweepers are on it. And that's a great shot there from Jen Fenwick. That's a beauty. That is, that's a 4-4 on the score sheet.
If we could give 5s, we would.
Yeah. No, that's a fantastic shot. To get that blue rock out of there and also tick their own to the button for shot. That is the type of shot that turns around an end. When it was looking like a pretty good setup for Adams, it's now looking pretty good for Team Kelly. Of course, at the Canadian Mix, Jen was making those all week. Made my life easy as the skip.
No real panic right yet. Just a clean.
Going for the carve. I think they're trying to corner freeze shot stone. Actually looks like they're going to bump it. Not quite enough. They hung on for third shot. That blue is in a good spot, though, for Team Adams, the top button blue. I believe it's still yellow, sitting 1. Bit hard to tell from this angle. It's close.
Mr. Popular over here. Phone keeps going off.
Yeah, I just got a text from my mom. She's tuned into the broadcast. Hi, Mom. She is a huge curling fan.
Huge fan of yours, too.
Well, I can't blame her. No, she's pretty excited. She'll be definitely coming along when we go to the World Mixed.
Wherever that may be.
Wherever that may be. Hopefully somewhere fun. I really want to go to Asia, but she thinks it's too far of a flight. But so Andrea's just playing the guard. So they must be shot. Yeah, Jacqueline just tapped the yellow, so indicating it is in fact Team Kelly who shot. Now, would there ever be an around the horn? I don't think so, unfortunately. I think it's a little too steep. But off the side blue, hit the top yellow that's biting the back four and up. It's just a little too steep, unfortunately, but I'm always looking for those around the horns. They're so much fun. I think Melissa's just going to play a straight draw to the button. A setup shot for hopefully her last, for maybe a multiple score. Over on sheet one, Forsyth is set up really nice. They've got two on the button. Sylvie Quillian is about to deliver her last stone. I'm not sure how she scores.
Only way I think she could score is a tap of some sort.
But with that ice, I think they're playing.
I think they're playing the draw.
Or no, maybe they're playing the tap. Steal a 2 for Forsyth over on sheet one to take a 5-1 lead.
Over on our sheet, big scrub out of Kayla and Kendra.
This one looks to be a little light, yeah.
Just being a little gun shy, I guess.
Yeah, she was heavy on a couple draws early and has just been overcompensating. So Andrea's looking to just block that side, and it's going to be a tough score for Melissa. She may be forced into some type of double run
or something like that. Would you ever try to play the skinny on the guard on the left? Play it tight to that, and then try to tap your blue in for a shot.
Yeah.
Like worst case being that you're only going to give up one.
With the late finish, I actually do think that shot is there. It's definitely not there for 2, but I think you've got enough room to squeak the guard. And I mean, you only need to tap that blue, an inch or two to get shot. So that may be her only call.
So for Andrea, this one just needs to stay in that guard zone area.
And that's a great shot. It's always nice as a skip to just have to throw 2 guards.
Or a draw to the pin for the win.
Yeah, so it looks like Melissa's looking at that, or Jacqueline's indicated that it might be there. I don't think they have anything else. It is a high guard, so they should get some finish. Big shot here for Melissa. Team Kelly does have stolen point on the button.
Just if you're inside the dots there for the mixed doubles, as you go by that Yellowstone, I think you'll be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, it's a weight shot too, right?
Yeah.
You need the right weight, because if you're a little heavy, it'll just sail by. So you really just draw weight, you want to just throw T-line back 4. They're on it for line. Nope.
Curl, I think.
Yeah. See, this is just a little heavy. They might actually take the back. No. Right by everything. Too much weight. That's a steal of 1 for Team Kelly.
So just a smidgen too heavy. Steal of 1 as we go into end number 7.
Uplaso's all-purpose mineralizer is the ideal solution for your plants. Uplaso is 100% natural and offers your vegetables, flowers, trees, herbs, and houseplants a blend of more than 57 minerals, compared to the big brand fertilizers that offer 3 minerals at most. Uplaso enhances everything that grows. Get bigger, tastier, and more colorful fruits and vegetables while keeping bugs away naturally. For a garden worthy of grandma, use Uplaso all-purpose mineralizer. Le minéralisant tout usage Uplaso est la solution idéale pour tous vos végétaux. Uplaso est naturel à 100% et offre à vos légumes, fleurs, arbres, fines herbes et plantes d'intérieur un mélange de plus de 57 minéraux, alors que les fertilisants de grandes marques en offrent 3 au plus. Uplaso fait le bonheur de tout ce qui pousse. Obtenez des fruits et légumes plus goûteux, plus gros et plus colorés et éloignez les insectes de façon naturelle. Pour un jardin digne de celui de grand-maman, utilisez le minéralisant tout usage Uplaso.
Good evening and welcome back to draw number 5 of the 2026 Women's Provincial Curling Championship. We're here at the Capel Winter Club in Fredericton, New Brunswick, following along Team Kelly out of the Capel Winter Club and Team Adams also out of the Capel Winter Club.
Commanding lead here for Team Kelly, 6-1 after 6. It's been really the story all week. They've been just playing some phenomenal curling, leading the pack. They're still undefeated, so they will have to be beaten
at least 3 times. So
at least 3 times
in the C final, and then they've booked both the obviously semifinal in
final.
the championship pool, but also the final in the championship pool.
Yeah. And it's looking like we may see another Forsyth Kelly battle in the C final. Still lots of curling to go,
Yeah.
but that's been the story of the week. Yeah.
Well, and it makes sense, too, because both teams were seeded number 1 and number 2.
Yeah. Yeah, Forsyth started off the season strong out in
Edmonton.
Edmonton, out in Alberta at the Next Gen event. Coming runner-up, I think, second place finish.
Runner-up, yep. They are now a Curling Canada funded team as well.
Which is just great to have a young team out of New Brunswick.
Yeah.
So Team Adams has 2 corner guards set up. Andrea's calling for another rock in the house. Top 12, top 8. This one seems to be running a little straight on them.
Might catch the late break.
And that's a good shot, but you might see Melissa try to use those stones and freeze. Yeah, that's what I suspected. They created a bit of a pocket. Sweepers aren't touching it so far. Looks pretty close. That's a nice shot there from Kayla. I think she just bounced that yellow a little too far. I think you can hit it hard on the nose and the blue goes over top, but they are going to elect to just peel the corner. Probably the safer call. Eventually, Team Adams will have to make a play in the middle, so we'll likely set up some type of double. And this one looks wide. I think this is right by the corner. Yeah,
Ooh.
She's going to take out her own. That's a big miss. That's the second time on an inside-out peel that she's missed wide. I think they've got to just tighten up the broom. So this is a good chance for Melissa here. She's got 2 corner guards. She's got to capitalize on a miss there from Team Kelly. Really needs to get something going here in 7. I think they're playing the hit and roll. I'm a little surprised they're hitting on Seconds Rock. And they likely have left a double. That was a bit of a surprising call. I figured she would have just straight drawn around the corner.
I think they were trying to catch the yellow, though, to kind of change the angle on the back a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, if they make the roll behind the corner, that's great. I just think it's a little early to be hitting when you're down 5, looking to generate some points. Judging by that ice, they're not throwing the big weight double. They're just playing the hit and flop. If it were me, I'd be ripping that double. And Jen is certainly capable of making it as well. But electing for the softer weight hit and roll. And that's a great shot. Very nicely executed. What do I know? That's a perfect shot from Jen Fenwick. So Melissa will be looking to just tap and rearrange these angles.
I was going to say, like, is she going to draw or is she going to?
I think she's trying to tap and then sit frozen on the top.
So looking to unlock everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Judging from the weight, that's what it looks like. Kayla trying to just hold the line a little bit.
They're actually rolling behind the corner now, I think. I don't think that's what they initially called, but it does hang on, so I think it's for fourth shot.
I think you're right.
Yeah. You never know, though. Could come into play. So Team Kelly got a hit to sit 3.
That's what I said, because thank you. Now she's annoyed. Way to go.
And that's another nice shot there from Jen Fenwick.
So now playing the double.
Yeah, I think they have to if they want to bring that.
That one out in the wings into play.
Yeah, exactly. Jacqueline should be close on this. Her outturn big weight, she's usually. Ooh, and that's a great shot.
Hmm.
Are you allowed to bring water bottles? Oh my God, are you serious?
Again, over on sheet 1, Team Quillian is in a ton of trouble. Melody Forsyth has 2 buried behind a pile of guards.
And a third one over in the 8 foot.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think they're sitting 4 actually. Andrea looking for the hit and stick here to sit 2. Now, if they nose, Melissa may end up having a double for 2. It'll be a long crosshouse double, but
I think she's looking to play it now.
Is she? It looks a little flat, so she'll have to.
Or at the very least, like
get the roll.
long roll.
Yeah, yeah. Group the stones. Trying to curl it over. Looks like they're hitting it a little too thin. Yeah, just barely catch a piece of it and roll underneath.
So Andrea chasing that one out in the wings.
Yeah, they'll be looking for the force. And again, a missed opportunity there for Melissa Adams. At least the good news for her is the 4-foot's open.
Yep.
So she'll have an open draw to the 4-foot for her single. Katie's on this one early. Trying to hold it. And they do, and it'll roll right to the 4-foot. So I imagine Melissa will just play the nose hit. What time is the draw tomorrow morning, Steve?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. You'll be here bright and early?
Yep, but not as early as yesterday. Yesterday I was here for 7:30.
Oh, wow.
The game started at 8:30.
Yeah, that is early.
But you know who still beat me here?
Jamie Watson.
Oh, well, that too. But Joe Mason and the ice crew out there.
Yes, they work some hard at it. Yeah, we're really lucky here at Capital Winter Club to have some phenomenal ice conditions. And this looks like a nice shot here from Melissa for her single.
Good confidence boost.
Yeah.
So with a single here in 7, trying to claw their way back in, Team Adams now trails by 4 as Kelly has a 6-2 advantage.
Uplaso's all-purpose mineralizer is the ideal solution for your plants. Uplaso is 100% natural and offers your vegetables, flowers, trees, herbs, and houseplants a blend of more than 57 minerals, compared to the big brand fertilizers that offer 3 minerals at most. Uplaso enhances everything that grows. Get bigger, tastier, and more colorful fruits and vegetables while keeping bugs away naturally. For a garden worthy of grandma, use Uplaso all-purpose mineralizer. Le minéralisant tout usage Uplaso est la solution idéale pour tous vos végétaux. Uplaso est naturel à 100% et offre à vos légumes, fleurs, arbres, fines herbes et plantes d'intérieur un mélange de plus de 57 minéraux, alors que les fertilisants de grandes marques en offrent 3 au plus. Uplaso fait le bonheur de tout ce qui pousse. Obtenez des fruits et légumes plus goûteux, plus gros et plus colorés et éloignez les insectes de façon naturelle. Pour un jardin digne de celui de grand-maman, utilisez le minéralisant tout usage Uplaso.
Good afternoon or evening, and welcome back to draw number 5 of the 2026 Women's Provincial Curling Championship. We're following along here on sheet number 2, Team Adams and Team Kelly, but I can give you an update over on sheet 1. Sheet 1, after picking up a steal of 4, Team Foresight takes the victory over Team Sylvie Quillian. Team Quillian, their journey towards the Scotty Tournament of Hearts is over. Team Foresight has booked their 3rd trip to a bracket final. So they will meet the winner of our game here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So Team Adams trying to set up the steal opportunity with stones on the center line. And Andrea's just looking to draw in behind. So Renee, you're back from getting snacks.
Yeah, I just needed a refill. A refill on the red wine. Big steal of 4 on sheet 1.
Yes, yeah. When we came back from break, I kind of
Gave the update.
gave the update. So Team Foresight, of course, on the way to the C bracket final tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. You're joining me for that one, right?
I may be in bed. I may be still sleeping. And then there's a 2 p.m. draw if necessary?
If necessary.
Okay. Count me in for that one. That's a nice freeze there from Kayla. Andrea looking for the peel. Keep things nice and open. And you'll notice she's giving pretty tight ice
It's
for
clear.
Aaron on this peel.
So Melissa just looking to have this guard that was peeled out replaced.
Eventually, she is going to have to make a play in the house with Team Kelly sitting 2. But for now, happy to just throw up the center.
That is a lot of rotation.
Yeah. Which, if you use it correctly, it's great. Yeah.
Ooh,
just misses the double. But that's actually okay because they may have actually tapped it in. Melissa is going to throw another center. She's going to have to do something here soon with those rocks in the house. She considered the freeze over on the side yellow, which
not your fave.
not my fave, but I mean at this point you got to think outside the box, right? So when you're down 4, you really want the other team, the skip, to throw against a few. You know,
Right.
you want to have them throwing against, 3 rocks if possible and hope for a rollout or something, but and Andrea still looking for the peel. And that's a nice throw there from Jen. She doesn't often miss many of those open peels. As I mentioned, they're a great hitting team. It's tough to get down early when you've got a team like Andrea Kelly's that can just blast everything out of play. And Melissa is going for another center guard. Another nicely executed center guard. And again, I'm sure we'll see Andrea peel it off.
Okay, let's find a table we can sit at. We're gonna do a different one.
Now you got to be a little careful
Uh-huh.
on these because I have seen many times you play the double peel and it ends up rolling right to the forefoot. Surely that won't happen here, but. Ooh,
Ooh.
almost catches it. So what are they playing here? Are they freezing the top blue, is my guess, or coming around everything? They may be coming around everything, which I think is probably the play.
Because that still leaves you your top blue to run in just in case.
Yeah. I mean, if you come around everything back 4, you want to be shot, and then Andrea probably plays that run.
Right.
Runs the blue onto the yellow onto the blue in the back 4, so. Melissa has struggled with her draw weight today. We'll see if she can find it here. Kendra's on it early. Line looks pretty good.
Big curl now.
Yep, trying to curl it. And that's a great attempt. Just not quite enough weight. Perfect line.
Oh, yeah. Just caught that slide path right in there and ground
That's
to a halt.
right. Yeah. I'm sure a couple of ends ago that probably would have slid to back 4. I think with that ice, she's probably playing the up weight, just try to pick it out of there. They're cleaning. Looks good.
It's on and off.
On and off. Yeah, that's always a good sign. And she'll stick the shooter, which is nice. If she had have rolled up and out, you probably see Melissa play that short run to sit 2. But at this point, she's kind of forced into the same shot, the draw back 4. She should be close on this because she got a good read on her first one. Just needs a couple feet more weight. Even if she can get it, 3/4 buried.
Makes that hit a whole lot harder.
Yeah, it forces a little more precision out of Andrea. The shot here could be her hopes to keep her Scotty's dream alive. Oh, no! And Kendra falls and burns the rock. Ooh. Oh, no, that is a tough way to possibly end it. Andrea's going to draw for 3 and will likely be handshakes. That is too bad. Goodness. She seems to have been all right. I don't think she injured herself.
No, I think she As I like to say, it's a bit of a design flaw, I think, on some of these shoes where the gripper doesn't go all the way to the toe.
Yeah. And sometimes it's tricky when it's straight curl, straight curl, and
Yeah.
you trying to go on and off and you lose your balance a little bit. That's too bad. And this one looks good. Andrea's had her draw weight all week. And that'll be
These are
three yellow.
3 yellow and handshakes here. So Team Kelly has booked their ticket to the C qualifier final tomorrow morning. And it is the third time that Kelly and Forsyth will meet in the A bracket final. Valiant effort by Team Adams trying to claw their way back. Just wasn't enough here at the end. Renee, final thoughts?
I want to thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. And no matter who represents New Brunswick, I know they'll do a phenomenal job at the Scotties.
Thanks
So.
for
Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Proud supporters of provincial curling in New Brunswick. BrokerLink Insurance. BrokerLink has a group rate for members of Curling New Brunswick. Visit brokerlink.ca to get your quote today. Patel Dalrymple Properties. The Jake Thomas Celebrity Curling Classic. Hoop Lasso. Maximize your harvest with Hoop Lasso. Visit hooplasso.ca to learn more about our mineralizer. The Brennan Icebreaker. The Government of New Brunswick. The Curling NB Hall of Fame. Nominations for the May 2026 induction ceremony are open now. The deadline for submission is January 31st, 2026. Visit facebook.com/CNBHOF for more details. Egg Farmers Rocks and Rings. Visit rocksandrings.com to bring the Rocks and Rings program to your school's gymnasium or community function. Sport New Brunswick. Curling Canada.
Uplaso's all-purpose mineralizer is the ideal solution for your plants. Uplaso is 100% natural and offers your vegetables, flowers, trees, herbs, and houseplants a blend of more than 57 minerals compared to the big brand fertilizers that offer 3 minerals at most. Uplaso enhances everything that grows. Get bigger, tastier, and more colorful fruits and vegetables while keeping bugs away naturally. For a garden worthy of grandma, use Uplaso all-purpose mineralizer. Le minéralisant tout usage Uplaso est la solution idéale pour tous vos végétaux. Uplaso est naturel à 100% et offre à vos légumes, fleurs, arbres, fines herbes et plantes d'intérieur un mélange de plus de 57 minéraux, alors que les fertilisants de grandes marques en offrent 3 au plus. Uplaso fait le bonheur de tout ce qui pousse. Obtenez des fruits et légumes plus goûteux, plus gros et plus colorés et éloignez les insectes de façon naturelle. Pour un jardin digne de celui de grand-maman, utilisez le minéralisant tout usage Uplaso.